Streaming. All right, I think we're live. All right, so the plan is to, once I make sure that I am indeed live on the channel, to be putting up some new shelves, which is really, really exciting. We'll see if my audio is working. Oh, my audio is working. Amazing. So, hello, hello, welcome everyone. So, as you all know, I have these lovely, lovely big shelves that look amazing. But there is this space just to the right of me that is currently unused, and I've just kind of unblocked it while moving a whole bureau, changing out my entire room a little bit on this side. And it's to basically make space on this side for some new shelves. Well, shelves that will be new to the space, but that I've had for a while now. Um, and I just want to see if you're around. It's late night. I know it's late at night for me. It's even later at night for the UK. But if you're here, say hello in the chat, and you can see what I'm doing on this big project. So I'm actually going to. I don't know what possessed me. It is so late at night to start live streaming, but I kind of wanted to include y'all on the process. I'm not actually like putting up shelves. I'm blocking things out at this juncture. So yeah, I just want to triple check that I am actually live. Looks like it. All right. I mean, I'm hearing myself. That's cool. It is set to public. So awesome. Cool. Okay. I'm excited. Putting up shelves, putting up shelves. Here, let me turn you. You're on a table right now. But I want to see if I can just position you a little bit more rightly so you can see where I'm working and what I'm doing, what I'm up to. Exciting. Ooh. All right, now let me see. Can I get the camera to adjust? All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's configure the video. Let's make the exposure. Ooh, not that dark. Okay. All right. Any brighter? That's gonna look strange moving. Okay. So we will put it at this, but then we're gonna just spread. Hey, 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 there we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. One and all, we're gonna do some putting up of shelves, which is exciting. Let's see, put up the brightness. There we go. Okay. So, this looks so good. Okay. That's my second screen there. I'm trying to get you kind of straight on with the wall so you can kind of see, but I don't want to artboard. There we go. Don't mind that. Okay, that's better. That's better. All right. So this is exciting. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at that. All right. So we're doing some shelves. We're putting up some shelves. This is just a mocking up stage because before I do any actual drilling and stuff, which is not happening tonight, I want to do some mocking up. And so don't worry, these aren't actually my sets. They are printouts. I've printed these out, and they have little cardboard backings that I made for each of the sets, and they go up here because these are just held on with masking tape. Now they're standing up there like champs. That's really exciting. They are doing really, really well. Ah, and they look great. They look great up here. Like what? Like actually what? This is so cool. So yeah, I just thought wouldn't it be fun to like put these out and like and well to block this out more with more views. So I'm just gonna quadruple check some stuff on the stream. You know how it is. It's been ages since I've live streamed. Had to look up a bunch of BS tutorials But I'm just going to hop onto a different account so I can see this, see if anybody is tuned in. There we go. There's the live. It says that I'm live. Let me see if there's a little. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this works. Hooray. Awesome. Brilliant. Okay. So, late night putting up of shelves and get the live chat up. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna. All right, there we go. Just want to make sure I don't miss any chats. So there we go. All right. So now what I've done, I've got, you'll see me using this tumbler. It's a wonderful TARDIS tumbler that my sister got me for the channel's 9th birthday. All right. Got to stay hydrated. All right. So now I've got 6 of these straddles, right? Got 6 of these. Take it out of the bubble wrap. This is quite fun. You can put it on your hand and pretend that you're turning into a Warren. Anyway, you got it. And then what I do is I'll take some painter's tape. It's painter's tape. I keep saying masking tape. It's painter's tape. And put it along this back edge. And yes, you can see it. I wish there was some like clear or like painter's tape that was this color because it would help me focus on where the shelves are and the position of the shelves and the items versus getting distracted by the blue. But I wanted to get started on it now and I don't have anything other than this. So I wanted to make sure that I'm putting this up in a level way. I think that's pretty good. When I actually do this, I'll make sure to use like a level and stuff. All right. Okay. Okay. And then we've got the 6th shelf here. Okay, that's cool. Some of the funnest parts of owning a collection are when you're rearranging it. I feel like there's some of the fun. You see your collection in a new light, especially if you're able to get more of it on display. And that's the idea behind this, because right now, these beautiful shelves over here, this is my idea, kind of. Wouldn't this be amazing to get an angle with that to one side and this to the other? But right now I have the real sets, the real things, which I love these mock-ups so much because, let me get one that's actually on display. Yes. So like, 7, there we go. So like there's 17. There's the real thing that I didn't want to risk falling down until I've got it well and truly screwed in. So it looks like it's the real thing, and then you just pick it up. Here you go. Okay, so these are currently taking up what is a 4th shelf all the way along here, and that fits a lot of DVDs. I think it's something like 48 DVDs per shelf you get here. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, close to 50 DVDs per shelf here. So that's 150 that's being taken up by these 18 sets. Now, I love how this looks. I personally feel very strongly that displaying getting the limited edition sets and displaying them, like, I mean, it's intended. It's intentional. They wanted the artwork on the binding, and so they put it there. So I think that just shows my point is that if you have the space to be able to display this, and you can, I think it's a shame not to. And I would feel sad to have to. I'm very lucky to have room to display these, but I would feel sad to have to put them binding sideways. But anyway, so now once they're off there, I can move some shelves around, move some arrangement of this. But step one, I mean, this isn't even step one. Step one was getting this wall clean and accessible. That's me just dropping more tape. This phase, let's put this phase in here, is getting this, getting the shelves up. And you can do digital mock-ups, but you really have to be careful about measuring and getting your perspective right. And it absolutely can be done. But I was feeling like I did do some digital mock-ups. I did. Um, and it helped me. But I felt like the next phase is actually getting these out here like that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. Okay, so hmm, I'll get you more straight on there. Yeah, there we go. That's better. All right. I like, okay. So now we'll put up more seasons on the shelf here. Some mock-up seasons on the shelf. Uh, I think yes, so I haven't missed any yet. Mm, seven. I missed seven. Golly, how could I miss seven? Don't skip seven. No, that's the thing the same one. Oh wait, that was don't skip nine. Give me a moment, I gotta find seven. I did not orchestrate these in any sort of numerical order. I found it. I found seven. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. So that means this. All right. You go here. You go here. And that's just putting two per shelf, which gives them room to breathe. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. And then B12 next. I'll flip these up so I can spot them at a glance. 12, 13, 14. Yeah, okay, so 12. And you've got to think about like what does it look like with what's available? And then what does it look like with when everything's gonna be out? But I keep thinking, oh hello. I keep thinking to myself, about like the order and how it's gonna look as far as the seasons and the doctors. But really, right now, what I'm trying to do is get a feel for what looks good in the space and what looks, we got to be thinking about the shelves and we got to be thinking about the the spacing of those and what we're putting on the shelves. Um, and they're intertwined. I wish that we could be really kind of compartmental about this. You know, but theoretically, you could be, but the spacing of how much room you leave between them is dictated by what you put on the shelves. So it's not just about evenly spacing the shelves. It's about, well, what's going to be on there, and is it going to look weird to have too much room? And am I going to have room to tip it out and get my hands in between right now? It is important to me that with my height, everything is accessible. Um, this is obviously one of the best heights. I'm going to try and line up these sets like so. Sets, there, these mock-ups like so. So that they are realistically placed. That's, oh, I mean, I like, and it's good for me to see what this looks like on camera too. Those sets, this is obviously a set as well. I had to print these out and make sure that they were life size. So I measured one of my sets and I had to make sure I was printing it out at 100% sizing because boy, does my printer like to make it exactly sized to that. Okay. Oh my goodness. We're running out of shelves for things. Okay. Is that wait? That glance your eye can pick out what's left, what's not. Oh, that looks good. Looks that's exciting. Ugh. Okay. Okay. I've got to look at the space too from that angle. I've got to look at it too and see. Okay. I think the way I've got it masked, masking tape, these middle shelves need to come over more. I think you can see it too. I'm gonna put you here. Makes me nervous to do this too many times. There's even though they are mock-ups, I do not want anything falling. Probably should have done some measurement. Okay. Okay. Move back down. They are just mock-ups, so they will move in unpredictable ways. Okay. Right. Put these back. See what that looks like. But this is just about getting the primary spacing kind of worked out, you know. That's really what this is about. How is that looking? Ooh. Over a bit too much, but yeah. Okay, let's try and space out the items nicely. Yeah. 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 I don't know. I don't know. I think I had it right. I think I had it right. I'm gonna get trust your gut, trust your eye. Like that measure twice, cut once. I think this is measure twice, take once. What? What the? Whoa. Woo! This is why we use mock-ups and not the real thing until these are safely, safely in place. Woo. Okay. All right, let's pick up this set. Okay. All right. There you go. Are they done? Okay. Now, one thing I want to know is I really space these out. Is there a way that I can get them to kind of fill out the wall space better? Ooh. Ah, okay. Essentially, can we move these right to the edges? Or adjusting the kerning on these shelves, and then move here to the edge, here to the edge, here on the edge, here on the edge, and kind of here on the edge. But it was important that these mock-ups were very light. So that's what I tried to do. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, no, but yeah, they need to look good just within their own shell. You know, they need to be. So they're gonna be kind of in their own columns, you know? I think that's what's going to get the best. You know, you gotta think about each unit and shelf as its own separate thing. Ooh, 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 ooh. How do I like that? I think it looks amazing. I think it looks amazing. Oh, 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 oh. I've got to see if I've got more of those shells. I will be back. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Hey, I'm back. So these I bought a long time ago. Oh, had a pretty steady job at the time. I got some shells. Woo! Got some shells, right? Okay. So, ah, whew, gotta set these down. I gotta see what I got because as much as I would love, and maybe I'll convince myself to this bus. But I'm trying to use what I have. I don't have a ton of spare have, but essentially, I've got only 6 of those. You know, now I know, that's not great. Because, what do you do when you got 6 of that? There was some hardware here. Already losing hardware. That's great. How did I do that? Anyway, show must go on. Some more shells here that I want to try out. We're gonna there's the hardware. Okay. I'm gonna keep the bubble wrap for these shells because when they come down, I want to check them. And there's some hardware. Doesn't seem like a hardware, but it must be. No, it must be. Anyway, all right, so that's there. Gonna take a drink break. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's stay hydrated. All right, let's see. Want to make sure that my live chat is updated. All right, all right. Cool. Still getting stream going. Oh, I'm gonna customize the channel. And I'm gonna put the stream up as the thing that people see on page of the channel. Oh, okay. Why are there 2 things there? That's strange. Let's see what's going on there. Was there like a really short broadcast? No? Okay. All right. There we go. Oh, 5 likes, 9 views. Get out of here. 3, what? What? That's amazing. Let's go. Let's go. Have I not been seeing the live chat? That'll be funny. No, no. Live chat is on. Okay, cool. Amazing. Thank you all for tuning in, watching. I've been acting like it, so that's good. All right, now I know people are watching. Hooray. Okay, so this is, I mean, I love how this is looking. I love how this is looking. Oh, It's going to be such a great background. Now, thing is, I only have these 6 types of these shelves. So, I mean, they're nice. They're nice and deep. They will definitely hold the sets and even possibly for some, and I did try this out. Oh, where is the figure? I have a figurine here somewhere. But the Eaglemoss figurines, I could put, there was one here, I had it just the other day. It's a Cyberman figurine around here somewhere, but like these, you could put one of these in front of the set and it could kind of like hang out. I'll show you with this Fourth Doctor ornament. Let's put that there. Look at that. Hey. All right. So like could fit one of the sets and you could even have a figurine up in front, which would be quite fun. Not exactly super visible, but you get the effect. And now I'm going to see, because I have 3 boxes of these. This was a while ago, years ago. And then we moved, and moved again. I just never put up these shelves, whereas we had a period of time where we moved about a lot, in a short period of time. And so I kind of developed this attitude of don't put up shelves, because what if we move again? And yeah, I mean, it's still possible. It's always still possible in the sense of like, you never know what life's going to, throw your way or what's going to happen. But I'm learning sometimes just got to put up shelves like you're going to be setting down roots, regardless of what life has in store for you. So these, again, the clear plastic, I really like them, but I think the problem is they might not be thick enough. Yeah, that's the thing. They don't fit these sets because they're quite deep. Quite deep, which is a shame. But if you think about it, they would fit in quite nicely here, and they can hold, you know, oh, wouldn't books look great? Books. You could hold books there. You could hold, I mean, even just outward facing DVDs, they would fit a standard edition. That would fit quite nicely. So that's something too that I could display and would feel less risky than this. And again, if you're tuning in, these are mock-ups. They're not the real sets because these shelves are not yet really screwed into the walls. These are printouts that I painstakingly cut out today. Sorry, God, what am I talking about? Well, it is getting so late. It's almost 15 more minutes yesterday that I did this. Ta-da! See, look at that. Lightweight. I love it. Oh my gosh. So, so it doesn't just have to be these on display in this wall but I've got to leave room for that expansion possibility. So I don't know. So these would not work. Let's see what else I have that could possibly work. Because if I like this enough, I would not be averse to like, hey, this is my birthday and Christmas present. It's just get me more of these. Let's see. Right. We're gonna put those off to one side. I have 3 of those, and there's like a lot per off. 1, 2, 3. I think like 8 per box. So I really wish that they could fulfill my purposes here. Yeah, they're so that's a metal U shelf, and there we go. That's what I'm looking for. I believe these are also that's a 6-pack here. All shelf storage, and I believe they're all the same size. It's good to check these things. Yeah, would it fit a Blu-ray box set? No, I mean, could balance it on there. These are such beautiful and rare sets. I do not want to balance anything. I want them to really be on there. Let's see. Okay, so I have these walnut shelves, metal U shelf black. Two? That can't be right. So hefty. Two shelves? Seriously? I know I opened one of these recently, so I'm gonna look at the one that I opened. Uh, is it really just two pieces? Oh no, I just opened this. What is this? Okay. Ooh, dust. I just dusted in here. I don't want more dust. Okay. Ooh, okay. So these are again walnut sugar. All right. I can see that I take this up well. Let's open it up. Take a look. I mean, see, there's also when I ordered these shelves, I clearly did not have a plan. So that's part of this too. I have these. This will give you an idea. Again, I got these ages back. Never put them up there. Vinyl, meant to be vinyl record shelves, and a six clear, six white, and six black. So again, I don't know what I was thinking, like color coordination wise on these shelves. I just got them. But if you can imagine, oh no, you don't. I'll go grab a vinyl. I'll go grab a vinyl for you. Oh, well, people talk about like I don't know your circadian rhythm and like where you're, when you're tired during the day, when you have energy. 2 p.m., 3 p.m., I could sleep. I could fall asleep right there and then. I really have to push myself to get through the day. Whatever time it is now, 11:45 p.m., I'm live streaming, mocking up shelves. Now, I mean, I will say, this is very exciting work for me. This is not work. This is fun. Um, so I've got some vinyls here from the other room, which is where I keep them because I don't have anywhere to for a moment. Imagine. Gotta get no glare. Huh. And then imagine. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. And thing about vinyl shelves or any of these shelves is that actually you can put, and I have these in here as well, but you could put, come on now, just, just want one of you, just want one of you for display purposes. Right, still okay, okay. Almost got three now. Okay, so imagine, well, okay, so any vinyl shelves, you can put comics on the shelf, on the wall. Wouldn't that be nice? Comics on the wall. Because I have a ton, and the point is collecting the different artwork. And so if you leave room enough for a vinyl, you've got room enough for comics. Do I want to make that hall? Do I want to leave more space between these Blu-ray sets so that I have the ability one day to just swap it out for a comic? Swap it out for, oh, this doesn't even have a, swap it out for a comic. It's a good question. Lots of good questions that I can find out the answers to because I am mocking this up, mocking this out. What if we move these down so that I will let you keep one of those comics out for me? I'm gonna try and find one that has something like, yeah, there we go. Something you can see. I mean, technically, yeah, no, that would fall forward. Wouldn't that really want to leave enough space, that it's modular, that I mean, you could display action figures, mugs, CDs, if I leave enough room. But now what I want to mock out is this looks really nice, but if I move it down, is it going to look like there's too much of a gap? I thought that might be the case. I don't actually think that will be the case. No. Doesn't I need enough room to get my fingers in there, but that I mean, because towards the front, maybe like that. I don't want it super angled backwards. All right, let's try that. I'm so glad that these are lightweight shelves. Okay. So obviously the decrease in height is not going to be okay the case because they would all be moved down. But I'm trying to see if this will give me enough of a picture. What do you think? Feel free to comment in the chat what you think of this. That's not bad. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. I don't feel like that's that bad. It's a lot of space. I purposely left. Well, there's just enough room there. Yeah. So imagine that. Oh, wait a second. Imagine that, and then. Oh, look at the two variant comics. Ah, that's so cool. I like that. I like that. I mean, goodness. Doesn't that look nice? Doesn't that just? I'm gonna see if I can configure some settings here. Make the, well, let's see, do you do this with the, no, okay. All right, there we go, okay. So, I like giving myself options, but I'm not sure if I like the gap as much between these sets. I think I am leaning toward giving myself the option, but I want to see what the gap looks like with all of these. And I love the ability to play around with these. Obviously, I want to get them like centered and perfectly level. That's going to be a whole thing. Just getting these up with the masking tape was a project. Now I've specified that I have energy at this time of night. I'm going to be super tired after this stream, but this is exciting. Okay. All right. Let's put these over here. All right. See, the more though too that I move these around, I might have to like start using new pieces of masking tape. New piece of paper, painter's tape. If I can talk, painter's tape. That's what I'm saying. If I ever say masking tape, that's not what I mean. Um, it's painter's tape. Look at okay. So I think I think that looks really good. Oh my gosh. I actually really love that. I think the gap is actually whoa. Oh. Now what's interesting is I thought, because I mean, again, there's these kind of you're looking at symmetry across the board, right? But actually when I'm filming, I don't want to be like, hey everyone, today, because now I'm blocking the whole middle column, right? Right? So what I could do in my design is maybe depending. Oh, Ethan, hello. I vote for the Gap with the comic option, but I prefer comics on the wall anyway. I prefer that as well because it gives me options. It gives me options. Now I've got to check. Does this give me options for like? I don't think it gives me vinyl level options, but I've got to check. Okay. I found some way that I could like. They still have the plastic. You can like tape this way. That's interesting. I do not. I mean, if I put like a bit of cardboard, not like cardboard, but like if I find some sort of block that's the right distance that can counterweight it so that it cannot tip forward any, then this does technically give me the option. Obviously, you can do vinyls on the top shelf. This does technically give me the option to do that. Got to see if I can lean it back. Oh, that would be sneaky. Oh, it would have to be a slightly bigger gap. But if I angle them all the way back, it wouldn't have to be much lower. But I've got to think. Got to think. Anyway. I love the options. I love giving myself the options and trying out these different options while I'm here. Let's even see. Yeah. Gotta be careful with these because I don't want to put too much weight on these mock-up shelves. But complete histories? Kidding me? Complete histories. You could go with what else would we put in this space? We could do. Ooh. What's that? Oh no. I'm running on battery power. What? Okay. There we go. Haha. All right. Hello. Hello. Hello, Ethan. All right. So this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Comic wise, collected comics. And this is even tall. Is it taller? It's actually a little bit shorter than the vinyls, which means I think that it would not. It. I could angle it. Could angle it, and it would. Oh, not quite, but I'd only have to go a little bit more to make it fit. But like, woo, oh, these are heavy though, but they'll be screwed in. They'll be screwed in. I mean, another layer to all of this is I've got to break out the stud finder and find where the studs are in this wall, because ideally one of these screws on these shelves would be in a stud. So I got to figure that out. As well. But even so, yeah, I think graphic novels would be the heaviest of things that I would be even considering putting on these shelves. You could do. This is what I like about these deeper shelves is that if I wanted to do VHSs, I can do VHSs on these deeper shelves. Ta-da! So the options are really endless if I give myself enough space. That kind of feels profound on different levels. I ain't necessarily intended it to. We've got oh, I think I would need to give myself a lot of space, but Trackers Distributors 1997 annual, that fits if I angle it all the way. List it on the shelf. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So that means annuals. Annuals to fit. Got the short story in this, The Edge of Oblivion. Oh, beautiful artwork by Chris, who did this cover version. Shout out. And then, yeah, oh my gosh. All right. One last thing I want to try out. Look at this. Woo. The Now these would be, they're about the size of the sets. Oh, oh, possibilities were endless. You could practically, they'd be slightly angled, only slightly. You could angle, maybe so that the design is showing, well, only on the end caps. And you could angle the novelizations on these shelves. That's how thick they are, and just have them lining there. Because at the end of the day, what I put on here is not necessarily going to be what, for aesthetic reasons. I've got to put things on here to free up shelf space. Because that's what I don't have. Shelf space is not at a premium. No, it is at a premium. Shelf space is very much at a premium here. So gotta try and figure it. So that's why I'm going with the collection sets. I mean, not only because there's some of the most stunning artwork that I could possibly display. Shout out to Lee Binding. I really hope that the video I make, Lee sees of this artwork because it's so beautiful. I want to display it in a way that it's like, wow, that's amazing. But again, shout out to my sister for getting me this incredible tumbler, water bottle. There we go. Words. This artwork is just stunning. I hope Lee Binding sees the video where I finalize this and have this collection on display, but this is going to be able to be modular. If I want to take them off the shelf and put them, for the sake of a video background, it kind of takes me back to the days of the earliest museums where it had to be, it was just shelves on a wall and I would swap them out for whatever made the most sense for the background. Gosh, talk about 9 years ago. I love this. The spinning bookshelf is always popular. People love that. And I do too. Um, there was a bookshop locally that closed down. And we asked if we could take this. I think we paid something for it, but not a lot. And they said yes. And I'm so happy that I did. It's come with me through every move. It's hefty, but so worth it. So the decision is yes, leave enough room that I could fit vinyls because it does look good. I'm going to try it with the vinyl height. I'm going to try it. And then I'm excited because I want to try something else out. Because, I mean, I got to think about her. I think I'm going to really want more of these shelves is what I'm going to want. Even though I have a lot more of, well, okay. Use what you have. Use what you have. Let's use what you have. Now, the thing is, I've got vinyl shelves right here. Clear, 6 of them. You can keep comics in them, but I could not keep these shelves. I could not keep these Blu-ray sets in them. Now they are thick enough that you could put like DVDs facing out. You could put Blu-rays. You could put steelbooks. Oh my gosh! Can you all imagine steelbooks on display? Oh, come on! Oh, am I gonna show off? Am I gonna show off? I'm gonna show off. Yeah, yep. Stay tuned. Future video. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna not hold it. I'm gonna hold it up. Like displayed on the shelf. And so that's the question is like, do I display things that really aren't taking up that much space on another shelf? Or do I actually use it to I need to free up space on my shelf. I just need to. Just need to. All right, I want to move it down just enough so that I could fit a vinyl. Where is my vinyl? Let's put it here. One of my favorite episodes ever. Classic series. Classic series. Oh, it's video death. Okay. My general rule of thumb is that I want the ability to, even if it's like, yeah, could I put my finger up above the item and take it out? I think that just naturally looks good. Gotta make sure it doesn't fall. Okay. Oh, this blocking idea best because imagine drilling holes in the wall and then having to be stuck with the idea. Okay. All right, so that doesn't look great without the gap. But if I have another vinyl above it, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. If I were to say have another vinyl right above it, what would that look like? Might get you two out from behind a second. Roll them. Over that. I mean, that would look good. I think you would probably want a bit of a gap. Even more for vinyls. And the thing is, this is why marking up is helpful. I lined these up so that the top of the Blu-rays would line up with that. So if I'm trying to make it spaced out so that vinyls could go up top there, I would want to kind of lower everything, which would not be a bad thing. It's good to think about. It's good to think about. We want it to start there. But then the top shelf would have to be here. And what would that look like with the Blu-rays? Question is this supposed to be a vinyl shelf or a Blu-ray shelf? And I want it to be flexible, but vinyl is, the records are a bit of a, they're on the taller end of things that I would be displaying. It just is the way with these things. All right, let's take a look. Is that too big of a gap? No, I don't think that is. I really don't. I don't really. But I've got to think about the total number of these. That's another layer to all of this. So there's going to be 26 of these total. Thing about the number 26 is almost choked on water there. Choking on stream, not what I have planned for tonight. Okay, so okay, so 26. Right now we have 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We've got 12 on display. Double that and add 2. This is why the spacing is really important. Why it's really important. Exciting though. Okay, so I think I'm gonna map this out. I got to map this out. I wish I was gonna say I wish I had more of these shelves, which I mean I do in a sense, in a way. I need something to open this with. Let's just use this screw. That's out here. I gotta open this up. Put these shelves up and show you all what they look like. Without hurting myself, preferably. Really should go. I have scissors. What am I thinking? I've long held that there should be some sort of a sonic screwdriver letter opener Or for my parcel opening, like I just want to use something that looks like a Sonic. I mean, they've made Sonic Sporks. If we can make a Sonic Spork, a Sonic letter opener should not be that much of a problem because I love the idea of like using a Sonic to open up your parcels. All right, there we go. And I just think that would be a great idea. I feel like I would you? I feel like there's a market. There's a market. Okay. So I'm going to open this up now, show you what these shells are. There's only two, which it's not ideal, but could be workable. We did like a row of three. Well, they're all the oh, this is why. This is also why there's two. And they're not clear. They're not clear. Make sure keep their instructions are all right. We'll see. Unveiling. Ta-da! Ta-da! I mean, that's whew. Why did I get these so deep? What did I think I was displaying on a whole TARDIS? Like, look. Actually, this might not be a good example because it might actually be. Wow! Oh my! A whole B&M TARDIS set. You can. That's how deep these are. Like, wait, would two fit perfectly? Oh, tell me they would fit perfectly. Oh, these. Oh. They fit perfectly. Wow. 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 Oh, wow. Okay. Ideas. Wow. That is so that gives you an idea of the scale we're talking here with these. I don't like that it would all of a sudden be not clear as far as like matching. That is a stark difference. It's a stark difference, but wouldn't you even be noticing it? Oh, you would. That's what you're putting on top of it. You would notice that change. So I feel like on another wall, you can have matching. Would it matter though? It might. It might. It could definitely these are strong shells. They would definitely hold a set purely. Actually, that's a great question. How many of the sets would this hold? I've got to try out my options here. Okay, I'm coming over to you so you can see. Whew, these do like to fall. That's the only thing. Oh, oh. So it'd be a close call. Oh, with some slight angling. It's doable because it's so deep. I would hold. All right, not keeping this level. Somebody who joins the stream and does not realize that these aren't the real thing is going to get a heart attack when they just fall down. Oh, I mean, does it even matter? I think, especially if it was like one of the lowest shelves. It holds three, which is a bonus. But you could only, well, not only, it's not that much wider, honestly. It can actually, it fits the other ones. Ah, right in them. So you could do that. One, two, three, you know. Options, 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 options. You just gotta work to do them. Yes. See what the possibilities are. All of Simon's space, everything that ever happened or ever will. Where do you want to march? Where's in the good question? Can't quite get this back in the shelf container box, but we will just put that down to one side there. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what this gap would look like if I. Okay, I want to try a couple things. I want to try what would it look like just at this height, where I wouldn't necessarily put vinyls on the top level, because of how it would look with the height difference. But I do want to see what it would look like where if I left that distance for the rest of the shelves. So I could have vinyls on all but the top shelf. It always feels so wrong. Moving these. That is the point. They're modular. You're blocking things. Okay. Wow. I mean, every time I make the gap wider, I don't not love it. I do like it. Oh, I've moved. Do you have more wall space for shelves? This is a great question. Great question in the chat, Ethan. Short answer is I do. I do. And I wonder, I'm gonna take a I'm gonna take a picture on my phone. Because really what you see in most of the videos is just one of the walls in my room. I have bookshelves on the others, so the height is kind of filled, but right above where my bed currently is, I have this is kind of like the top half, because I don't want to show you my messy bed at the moment, but take a picture and I'll show you. You should be able to see this if I put my phone on the lowest brightness setting. Maybe not the lowest, but this is the space right above my bed. Oh wait, I'll lower the brightness a little bit more. You should be able to see it just fine now. Yeah, so we've got some reflection happening, but there we go. So that, I mean, yeah, there's room for other shelves elsewhere. Like, so I could make that like vinyls, or even figures, because my head, I don't sleep with my head right underneath those things. So I wouldn't be worried about like things falling on me in the night. Or at least they'd fall on my feet, not my head. Who needs safety when you can have Dr. Who merchandise? But actually, I am a very big proponent of safety with shelving. We actually, this is something not many people probably know because you can't see them, but these shelves to the left here that you see in the background of all of my videos, these, they are strapped into the wall, like into the studs, into the top here is, screwed in. So there's no danger of them falling forwards because they can't get enough angle to be helped by gravity. Normally, when you have bookshelves this tall, you want to think about ballasting them by putting the heavier things at the bottom, which is why in shelves that you've seen in the past, in some of them in videos, you'll see heavier, taller books like guidebooks, goodness me, graphic novels. They have a lot of weight to them. My complete histories, those weigh a ton. So you want them on the bottom of your shelves normally so that it's grounded and it's less likely to tip forward. Now, also we've lived in a lot of houses that are not, we've lived in a lot of old houses, or at least houses with uneven flooring, which doesn't necessarily necessitate it being old. But that's another thing working in my favor is actually the floor is slanting this way. Um, so this is more of a side to side too. So you want to think about that when you're putting shelves together. But what allows me to have DVDs all the way down, because again, you don't necessarily see that in the app videos, is that they are screwed in. So I don't have to worry about, the danger would be putting heavier things on the top and like lighter things like DVDs on the bottom, and then having the floor slanting the wrong way, and then you might bump into it, and then it would fall. But that's not the case here. They are screwed into the wall, so I feel quite safe about those. These I can't believe they're holding up so well. I've not really thought this through, but I just thought, okay, I'll use some masking tape and I'll be able to roughly position these and put only very light things in them, and they're holding up so well. And again, this is like cardboard duct tape, life size printouts, but printouts nonetheless. So I'm putting that there. This here. Oh, if I'd known I would be doing a live stream today, I would have saved today's video for next week. We're just doing a live stream. We're doing a live collection. What is this? Redecoration? Anyway, how does this look? I mean, I like that. I do like that. I like that a lot. Mm. It is more space, more gap than I think I would need if it was just this. If it was just Blu-rays that I was only ever intent on displaying, but look what I can now display. Boom. I really hope these hold up to the weight test. But these are fairly light too. I really look. I mean, come on. Oh, it got scary. So leave them up there because they're real items, and these are just held up by masking tape. But vinyls are fairly light, ish. Think. Yes. Oh. Here, let me get out of the way. Oh. Oh. Yes. Actually, adjust this light so this doesn't shine. Oh, that's better. Now it's not shining on you. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Okay. This would be more something I'd do for like a video where I'm unboxing a vinyl. You know what I mean? And then you just put vinyls in the background. Wow. Wow. The question is, so then you have this and that. Ooh, this is why unlocking things up is so good. Okay. Oh, where? Try to. Thanks. Yeah. 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 Oh. I mean, realistically, it would be more down to there because we leave room on top for 4 vinyls. Wow. But this is this math. We gotta do some math. Do some math with me. Hear me out. Do some math with me. It looks great for comics too. My gosh, look at that. Look at that with comics. Oh yeah. Sans comic, Comic Sans. Okay. Okay. I cracked me up. This was 17.99. What a deal. My goodness. Rose vinyl? All right, all right. Looks great with comics. Love to see that. Love to see that. Here's the thing though. If I ever want to display the collection on here, which I absolutely do, because as we've talked about before, some of the best artwork you could ever hope to display, in my humble opinion. Um, how does that look in space? Where's the other ones? There we go. I don't think that looks bad. Even it is a big gap. But, if you need to fill it, we'll pick a little, go back to the figurine on top. That'd fill the gap right up, wouldn't it? Yeah. Ooh. Wow. All this moving around. This is, so here's the thing. Right now, this holds 12. I could see double. That would be 24. But there's 26 seasons. 26 seasons about Doctor Who. I was saying this before and I got sidetracked because look at this. This could hold. Oh, it's a perfect size, the perfect width. For a. What about? I know. I just said I get sidetracked and I'm sidetracking. So. Oh. 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 Look at that. I feel like I just need more of these shells. But I have shells, but they'll go somewhere else. Oh, ooh, oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. I mean, oh, wait, wait. Why did I not just get a bunch of the same type of shell? That's my lesson to you that I want to impart. You're going to buy a lot of shells, get a lot of the same one. Once you know you like it. I thought, oh, I'm going to have a comic wall. I'm going to have a vinyl wall. I'm going to have I don't know. I think I thought I would be putting books on these. Really, I think that's what I thought. And I still could. I mean, oh, these are too wide. But these ones, this is just me running around showing you all in the live stream. Could I not knock over the light now that I've lowered it? But these fit. No, dang it. No. See, they are so wide, but they're not super wide. VHSs would, US, I should say, VHSs would fit really nicely. I like that. Would a UK VHS fit? Questions, questions, questions. We can have answers. What? Wait, what? Not even US VHSs fit. And again, you could angle them. Okay. Would it fit a DVD then? Oh, this is interesting to know. Is this really for display purposes? Or would it fit a DVD or a Blu-ray? If only I had one to hand, easily accessible, so I could tap. Oh, wait, I do. Nope, does not fit a Blu-ray or a DVD. Good to know. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So you need to display to anything above. Okay. All right. With the ones that I showed you that were, yeah, these ones, these really deep ones, they would definitely, they'd fit a lot of things. About four of them. of 4. So, sidetracked again. 12 of these, where did you go? Why are you here? 12 of these now. If I double this, it's 24. 26 is the divisible by 13, but as we know, 13 is not divisible by, I mean, other than 1. So really got to think in 9, 18, 27 terms, or 6, 12, 18, 24, and then somehow find room for the remaining 3 or 5, 10. Originally, I thought 5, 10, 15, 25, 20, 25, and then 1 at the top. So even 1 would have a triumphant point at the center. And because it's the center column, you'd have 2 to either side. Thought, gee, that would look good because I like the way the seasons divide. If you have 1 at the top, and then 2 to 6 finishes out the 60s, 7 to 11 finishes out that next 5, group of 5 finishes out the third Doctor, and then kind of in terms of what was going on behind the scenes in the fourth Doctor era, seasons 12 to 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 kind of get you up to the Graham Williams, or no, just an ending in Graham Williams. And then then you get into, so that will get you through the first 5 to fourth Doctor seasons on the third level, and that gets you through the Philip Hinchcliffe and Graham Williams era and eras, and then into John Nathan Turner for the last 2 fourth Doctor seasons. Then you get all 3 of the fifth Doctor seasons. Then you get the 2 sixth Doctor seasons and the 3 seventh Doctor seasons. So I really like that 5, 5, 5, 5. That would just be, I mocked that up. It would just, it would leave too much room on either side here and just would not look great. I mean, you can kind of imagine it if I were to like do this. But that really fit anything. So, we're I almost can't mock it up for you, but try my best. It would have looked something like this. I'll get out of your way. It'll look like 5, 5, 5, 5 all the way down. So this is another thing. Okay. This is another thing. I could arrange these so that they were all 3 per 3 per shelf. There is a gap. There's a gap here about this much, and a gap here, maybe 2 inches, maybe 3, 2.5, 3 inches. I have a ruler here somewhere. Right now, as it stands, anyway. Yeah, there's a 3.5-inch gap. That is an 8 centimeter gap. That's an 8 centimeter gap. Ideally, you'd have, if you were to put them side by side by side by side, you'd have a 4 centimeter gap where the Blu-ray is not supported by anything. But they're still majority on the shelf. So even though these aren't touching, there is a world where I have these displayed and there's just no gap. So I want to show you what that would look like. I want to show you, I say. I want to show me and take you along for the ride. I'm spilling water on myself. Don't want to get any water on these mock-ups. But I want to see and intrigued because I like leaving gaps and giving them the breathing space that they need. But space is at a premium. I kind of really like what they look like when they are all lined up. See, that would concern me. So we gotta make sure the turning is right, essentially. Yeah, that's better. I can't get a mock-up to do it, then I'm gonna want the real thing. Whoops, 9, 10, 12. Okay, I'm gonna take out the, well, actually, no, I need to make it work. Because there's the total, you gotta think about the design when it's the total number of seasons versus just what's available. But you've also got to see what it looks like in the intermediate stages where that is all that's available. So the thing is, right now, that would not be very safe. Okay, that's writing out the gap. But if I push this in and this in, and this over. Oh, I think that should be totally. I'm just getting the spacing right at this point, uh, which is key in all of this. Business. The pages do like to curl a bit, but that's okay. I could really get these laminated. Does that give an idea? There's still a gap there that I don't like, but that's right at the edge. We gotta push this over then. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Man, we'll just get the kerning right here. And there we go. All right. Yeah. So of course, that moves. Okay. That is what that would look like. Oh, wow. Interesting. Interesting. So that's 9, 9, 9, 18, 27. So you'd have one thing at the end there. You could display something Ace Doctor. You put TV movie there. You know what I mean? Like yeah. So that could potentially work. I think it looks really cool from this angle on screen. Looks amazing to line them up that way. I like having the ability to do that, but I think it is more impressive to have them in the space when you're in here. I think it's more impressive to have the nice spacing of 2 per shelf. So if I want to do that, I got to make sure that I have 13 shelves. And therein lies the problem. But that's down the road. That's years down the road. We've got 18 out of 26. So that's still 8 more to go. So 3 at the fastest years, 4 probably before I have to run into that problem. That's 3 years down the road. Probably won't be, I don't know where I'd be at that point, space wise. So yeah, that, I'm thinking for multiple reasons that four rows of shelves is going to be what ends up here, just based on the height of these windows, right? They go, I don't know if you see that. There's my tissue box there. It's blocking the, so yeah, there we go. This is the windows go down to about here. So I kind of want the shelves to like fill up this gap, but not go, you know, too low. That is quite low to already go down much. So that's what I want to figure out now is what would these shelves, okay. Let's go back to her method. I really like that gap. And now I'm going to move the shelves around. Goodness. Okay. Where is my spacer? My spacer is going to be a lovely vinyl. We're going to put vinyl in place too. Okay, so it's there. And comfortably. Okay, so now, yeah. Okay, so that's good to go. Put you there. That would be that's going to take right. Okay. All right, just go to level it. Try and line it by eye here. Gotta get the spacing right again, my friends. Gotta get the spacing right again. Okay, go. Right. Oh, it's gonna look so good. What done? If only it were that easy to actually get these in place. All right. This is what I want to see. And then just try and. Okay, I'm gonna do this humor actually. I kind of got to 8, 9, 10, 12. I know y'all will want it numerically. 10, 12. Question is, third shelf does give it that idea. Okay. Question answer. Given, question answered. There we go. And then I have these other ones that we don't get to see because um, because I don't have enough shelves to display, but I can hold them up for you. Let's see, I want you to be able to see. What is that? Oh, 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 that looks good. I can't hold them up for you, but I can hold them up for you. I can't carry them for you, but I can carry you. Okay, all right. Wow, okay, all right. 3. So that's what I can't say I don't like it still. I do like that. Keep looking at the camera and it looks really good. It's so good that we're doing this walking out. And I'm kind of glad I'm at least recording this so that I was gonna have to take pictures and stuff and see. I think this is helpful. And this is the widest kind of spacing I would want to do to accommodate like vinyl and stuff. It's a bit tight for vinyl, but I can fine tune that. Not really, because you probably display it like that. Anyway, that's not the main display, so that won't see any less room. This will. There we go. And number these correctly. So a lot of moving around here. You want to open the door. It sound like that. You should have 13, 13 and 14. Yeah, sure. Gotcha. 13, 14, 15. It's weird because my mock-up includes season 13, even though when I actually put these on the shelf, it won't they won't be there. But you gotta leave room to grow sometimes. You have something you have to do. Okay, so this. Oh, oh, okay. So now that you're starting to see on camera, because again, the lower angle of the laptop is kind of more forgiving of the gaps, but it gives you an idea of, and they are spaced out. There's this and a bit. There's this and a bit. There's this and a bit. So like, just the the more you're looking up, the less the gap looks. The more it's even with you, the more it looks, even if it is the same exact height. That's interesting. Four, four tall. What if I made it? What if I made that? Because it would go three across, six, season six here, season 12 here, 18 up to 24. And it's really only in the last two releases 4 years from now when they come out, maybe it's three at the soonest. It's got 8 more sets to get through. Maybe three. Nah, that's a good 3 years. It's only then that that would be a problem and it wouldn't be evenly arranged. Right now, there's 18. So it would be more like one, two, three sets, three shelves fully across. One, two. And then I put something different on the top or the bottom. Guess it depends height wise. Yeah, this is me according to the shelves. Um, Gives you some scale. I want to see what a fifth would look like. I just want to see. I just want to see. Okay, so up there. Okay. Now let me show you what this would look like. Okay, we'll put out mock-ups here. So now it's 18, 19. That's 23. Where's 18? 18's over here. One moment, please. All right. You can tell I'm getting a little bit more tired because the chatter is not constant. Earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna have to back you up so that you see this. I'm gonna back you up. Back you up. Okay. We're gonna move the light. Knock that over. Gonna back you up a little bit more. And I think I have to tilt you forward. Is there anything on display? You might see my AC. It's just over there. Otherwise, the one. I'm gonna move journals and some Kleenex and move out of the way. Shot. Always gotta prioritize the shot when you're a YouTuber. Oh, what is that? I was like, what is this? This is masking tape. Sometime with my hard drive. Straw hard drive. Okay. 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 Oh, Okay. Hmm. 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 But when I'm filming, I have to put my phone on something to see would I ever get that far back of an angle. My phone's on such short battery. I mean, that looks stunning. Put that there. So you would get the top four more than you get whatever's on the bottom. But I could see I'm gonna just put my phone, wow, on my bookshelf for a second. So if I have the light like this off to one side, and I'm here, definitely need to be more indirect lighting. That's right in my face right now. Let's put that off to one side. I'm just doing a little film test. Ooh, wow. Okay. Wow. Huh. That is cool. Very cool because I would stand essentially in front of the thing. Wow. 1, 2, 3. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 6, 12, 18, 24, and 5, 26. And then you just, I don't know, you start in the Eighth Doctor Steelbooks. Your most impressive. Ooh, you could do like 10th Doctor Digibook, 11th Doctor Digibook, 12th Doctor, 13th Doctor Digibooks. It looks so good on display here. Wow. So I do think this is what I've never thought of filming just by putting my phone on my bookshelf. Um, that's a really good idea. Dang, dang. Now what I could do is when I have if it's just the four, which would be 6, 12, 18, was what we currently have, just putting them in the middle three, then having vinyl or something up there or there, then that it would be these three that would be in the shop more. It's sort of like in the grocery store where like which aisle do you want to be? Is you want to be in the like eye level aisle most, which I don't currently have. I mean that's probably closest to eye level there. Wow, okay. I'm gonna bring the light back. Question. That's better. Okay. All right. Ooh, this is exciting. I tell you, this is exciting stuff. Okay. I will say in real life, it looks a bit low. Have stuff there. Really, because like this is about desk height right here. So having anything kind of below that feels a bit strange. Looking down on that. So theoretically, you'd want to like have this be where the last shelf goes. So if you want to have like a desk here, then I could see an argument that for that because you have 6, 12, 18, 24. And then it's like, well, what do you do about seasons 25 and 26? But again, you can scrunch things together so that, you could have literally 9, 18, 27, like we saw earlier, and it's just they're right side by side by side. You could space them out and do like 8, 16, 24. You still end up with that problem. Space them out even more and try and put like 7. I don't know what 7 across would look like. You could find out with this modeling system here. This is really, really just making me want to buy more of these shells, but I have no money. So it would have to be like a birthday present, which would mean end of October. But I want to put this on hold until then. You wouldn't have to. You could get these 6 shelves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it would still look good. And then just add more as you get it. Tempting. Tempting, tempting, tempting. Very tempting. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that looks great. Because two, you could if you have six and you do three per, oh, that is very possible. Yeah. Very possible you just have some overhang, which I'm okay with. And that so expands your possibilities. There's a slight gap, they're not touching. If you want it symmetrical. But that would get you 9, 18, 27 in these three middle shelves, and then you wouldn't have to have a bottom shelf. Oh, that's interesting. Because the one thing I'm thinking of is if you ever want to put like I don't know, if I wanted 5 shelves, this would be the lowest. I feel like the lowest you would want to go. Feel like? I think it's a bit silly just to go off of desk height because that does change. It's not super standard, and I wouldn't necessarily always have a desk here. But I think the spacing I do need to work off of is these. There's these like there's this trim that's around the windows, and the windows go to the top of what you're seeing here to just down here. So I feel like there's an argument to be made for line up the bottom shelf here with the bottom of this trim and line up the top of whatever you'd be putting up there, the top vinyl, with the top of this trim. And because right now, if I put a vinyl on the top shelf, it's, oh, here, let me adjust your view. This is not the end of the world, but like, it does go up and it doesn't exactly align with the height of the site here. It would not be this low. You could not fit 5 still, but if I lowered it so it was only slightly and could be maybe angled to make the height, I don't know that I would put vinyls that high up. This is saying going all the way up, but I don't have them. Do so, but I don't know that I have that many to fill all the shelves. I'm trying to figure out what I'm hearing my family's voices in my heads. In my head. Um, I'm trying to hear what they would be telling me, screaming at me. Uh, like 5 shelves is too much, or no, that looks great. Go for it. I only live 13 times, unless you're granted another regeneration cycle. Cool. It's good. I can tell you. I think I just want to use all of these because I made them all, and I didn't have enough shelves to display them all. There we go. So, 2, 3. Oh, 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 oh. I mean, that right there, 9, 18, 27. Maybe that's 3 per is too many. But if you're just thinking, excuse me, if you're just thinking about these 3 main shelves, which currently kind of do line up in my height. Just, yeah. What I'm debating is should these all move down about 2 inches so that if I do put something that's bigger than a Blu-ray on this top shelf, it lines up with the top of these. What do you call this? I'm losing words. It's so late. It's 1 in the morning. Whoo! Let's go. 1 in the morning. My brother's still up. I should call him. Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious. Uh, whatever you call it, blinds. Yes? Is there another word I'm missing? Oh, what are these seasons? What are these? Oh, I have three more to show you. Three more to show you. Oh, okay. So, do it. Oh, oh no. More of the things I made is not standing there. Ah, there. All right, last three in place. Oh, I gotta filter down again. There we go. Look at that. 3, 6, 9, 8. That's 15 and 18. No, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 to 30. But then you got 15, 18, 21, 24, 27 either side, and then 27 is just 4 more. Yeah, so like we did 5, 10, 15, even 2 across would get you get 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 down here. And then these two could be, you know, 8th Doctor, 9th Doctor. Wow. This has been very informative. I wanna try one more thing, and then we'll see about calling it there. I'm gonna regret staying up this late. Probably. Possibly. I won't regret the live stream. I'll just regret how tired I feel tomorrow. That's for sure. Don't follow me. Follow me. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna kind of measure my way back up. I've put this bottom shelf on the level with that, with the base of the thing. It does look kind of low. Does look low. But and we would move it over. There's that too. Okay. Forget. And then we would do this. Move this over here. Oh, hello, Earth Mama 23. I'm still up. Hey, welcome. Same here. We're mapping out, blocking out shelves. I say new shelves. I got them ages back, and just never set them up because we ended up moving a ton. But now I feel like I want to put them up. Feel like I want to put them up. And so I am mapping them out. I will really be displaying Blu-rays, Blu-ray sets that I've made mock-ups of with it's kind of bright. There we go. Paper and cardboard and tape. And that's what I'll be displaying on here, but I want to leave the potential spacing for things as large as vinyls. There we go. I'm just using masking tape right now. Nope, painter's tape. Keep saying masking tape. What I need is painter's tape. Oh my, this is quite low. But I kind of have to leave. Look, look, look. So many sets, so little time. Woo. Okay. Full. All right. So let's see what that looks like when I put a vinyl. Actually, it could go lower. Down, high up. Ooh. What does it look like? Okay. 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 Oh, you can't see it. That's how. You need to push it back even farther. All right. There we go. Oh, you're seeing the light now too. This is giving you an idea of the scale. We're gonna move this. Oh, all right. Gonna put this here temporarily. All right. These are in your view, like that. Okay. All right. So that it is slightly taller, but because of it's not. Now I don't love it, but I don't hate it either because it kind of it works, you know. I don't think the height difference is that much, and you could always I don't know that looks cool now that it would be displayed like this. Okay, so yes. Oh, ouch! I'm knocking into things here. All right. Yes, vinyls could be displayed like so. Oh, oh, oh. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. That's going to look so good when you're done. Thank you. Oh, hello as well to Titanic TARDIS. Good morning. I literally woke up 30 seconds ago. It is morning, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. I started this live stream a couple hours back. Welcome, welcome. I will be back in a second. I'm grabbing some vinyls. This is only going to encourage me to collect more vinyls. Now, I'm swapping out Dead Air because I love 10th Doctor, but it's a lighter colored vinyl. I feel like we've got a vibe going here. Can't believe I'm trusting this painter's tape. Whoa, whoa, uh-oh. Where am I? Oh, oh, oh. Hang on. Here's some painter's tape giving. Big way. All right. Keeping me on my toes. This is just going to be a brief display because, as we just heard, can't trust too much weight on these. But here we go. I'm going to take a snapshot, a mental snapshot. Oh, there you go. Got to center these. Line them. Okay. Imagine their level. Okay. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Woo. That that looks cool. 15 of those, 3 rows. Wow. Yeah, can't say I don't like that. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Oh, I don't want to take them down. They look so good. All right. All right. There we go. So a can fit vinyl can display it at this gap. What I want to see now is what does it look like when I have the much lighter paper printouts. Now you could do, just don't mind me, just knocking over some things. All right. Could also do comic, 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 comic. Look at all those lovely, lovely comics on display. Ooh, it's just too tempting, too fun to play around with. Excuse me for blocking your view. Just for a second. I promise it's worth it. Ooh. Let's with a different variant comic. One, yeah, oh, that's a nice doc. Nothing wrong with that. I'm looking for. I know it's more 13. Oh, that is my variant. There we go. All right. Woo. Okay. Now we can really showcase the comic potential with these shelves. These are all 13th Doctor issue number ones. I got, oh no. Got smallest Doctor in here too. All right. Not that they all have to be same Doctor, but no. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. These are great. This is going to show the difference. Welcome. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon, whatever your time zone is, wherever you're time traveling in from. Welcome. And my stack of comics is falling over. Okay. This is going to be cool. Okay, I'm going to actually paste here. And down here. All right. All right. This is fun. Okay, this is some of these is literally spot the difference. This has a logo, this doesn't. This is green, this is blue. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, I've got a slide you here. Over. Let's see the markers in the way. See. Keep it. I mean, it shows you just how wide this would be. We were really playing these. There we go. Wow. That's like down. This might be a lot, but clearly that hasn't stopped me at this point. I have not been decorating for Architectural Digest, have I? Have been um, more like Doctor Who Digest. All right. Yeah, so that looks really nice with comics. It'll look good with vinyls. Look at that. Woo. Looks really nice with comics. Again, on camera, the gaps look wider in person. Look really nice with comics. Wow. Wow, and you would fit 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 30, 30 at a time at a push. You could even do I don't know how it would multiply, because you'd be pushing either side. If you really needed to, but you could also like do some overlapping. You get 3 per. The potential is there, but obviously all of these lined up on a shelf don't free up a lot of space. Woo! It's okay. It's fine. It's good. Knock myself out with a stomach. That's all. See, this is all the space that those end up taking, like an inch. But what I need to actually put on these shelves is stuff that does not, that takes up a lot of space on the shelf. The only exception there is that the artwork there is beautiful, and what I want to display on these shelves, I want to be beautiful as well as functional. Or gonna grab co-host here, and I'm going to gonna refill my water and leave you to chat. How do I prop him up so you can see him? Oh, no. I'm gonna leave you to chat with Albert, and I'm gonna refill my water. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Hope you had a good chat with Albert. There we go. Could display adipose as well. All right, so last thing I want to try is seeing what these look like. These Blu-rays on the shelves. So where do we have First Doctor here? Season 2. Source this up. Earth Mama 23 says, Albert, I think you should ask for your own shelf. You look too cute up there. Yes, shelf for Albert. Top priority. Absolutely, I agree with this. You could put like oh, these wonderful crocheted Doctor Who characters from Ham's Happy Hats. Oh my gosh, adorable. All right, but this will save space because they're currently taking up a whole top shelf here, which could fit 150-ish, more like 125 DVDs. So that's what I need to get on the shelves and displayed. Oh my goodness. All right, so now 7, 8, 9, or 7, or it's 8. 8, 8, 8, 7, 8, 9. Is that already up there? No. Oh, this is 8. 8 is in my head. It's been a long, long night of folks. Oh. All right, there we go. Okay, so 8, 9, then 10, and 12. You were here. Oh, I have another shelf. Oh, that's right. Not going to need it vertically, but horizontally. Let's stick it back up there. What's next? 14, 15. 14, 15. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see. What is that? Okay. All right. What's next? 17, 8. Oh, wait. 13, 14. 15. Okay, at 15, 17. All right. That's what that would look like. Okay. Here, actually starting to see my hard drive. That's how low that bottom shelf is. Okay. All right. That is that. See, it is a bit wide. The gap is wide. And I think that if I put these up top, it accentuates. Like, I liked it better when these lined up with the top of the lines. I think that the thing is, it looks so good on camera. It doesn't look bad. It's just you notice the gaps. And it is so wide. It's like, why not? Ugh, you just want to condense it a bit when those gaps are that noticeable. But question is, what happens if you like were say displaying a vinyl? Could we mix the media? Could we mix the media and do like a no? Just do the middle shelves with Blu-rays. Bookend it. No, that doesn't. That's interesting. That doesn't work because there's no gap. Gap. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. So it kind of be like a. I mean, I think you could get away with vinyls on the top shelf with the rest. But I think we're be looking at like the same type of media, at all right up or down. I think that's what would be look best. All right, let's put this back up. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I do think you kind of notice. I think you kind of do notice that that doesn't line up. The thing is, if you got 6, 12, 18, the potential to do 3, 3, and 3, so it's 9, 18, 27 in the middle shelves. Would you even have ones on top there? Right now it's 10, 20, 30 across. You go up to 26 classic. So you'd have 2 shelves here, or you do just a middle column with 2 there. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. Very interesting. See, what I'm leaning towards is actually move this back up so it's, well, see, that's, no, well, what am I leaning towards? I don't think I need this bottom shelf. I hate to say it. I don't think I need the bottom shelf. I think I just need 3, 3, 3, 3, yeah. I think I just need the top 4. This has been very informative. Very insightful. Very fun. Map it out. You can put 3 box sets in each shelf. Interesting stuff. I'm telling you. It is now, it's 1:27 a.m. for me. Ooh, this is fascinating stuff. So I like how it looks. I like it a lot. If we could just imagine 3 columns of that, you'd fill up all but the bottommost here and here. But it is so low. I mean, I'll take that out. Leave that so something higher can be displayed. I gotta decide if Nick's video looks good or not. But if we start out with just 18 middle shelves, that's what we've got. And then we get another one, and you need to expand either down or up, or just make one shelf of 3, or just go 9, 18. Oh, that'd be 19. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Oh, hey. Earth Mode 23. I love it. I love it too. I think it looks really good. And you could always, for those remaining shelves, you could display something like this, the ninth and 10th Doctors. You could find ways to fill in those gaps with nice of these sets. You've got complete Doctor box sets that look amazing on these shelves. Should I have them backwards? Wouldn't that look just splendid on you? Wow. Wow. Woo! All right. It's good stuff. I'm glad I tested it out. This really helped me to see everything in the space, how it fills up the space, what I want from it, what am I likely. I think this gives me the potential to go all the way up to vinyls displayed here. It gives me the potential for not these sets, they're too deep, but these are the perfect size, these action figure sets. B&Ms, are you kidding me? Side by side, these B&Ms, amazing. That's very informative. It's also clear to me that what I want is I like flexibility. I like the depth here. It gives me flexibility. I can do comics. I can do front-facing books or DVDs or Blu-rays. So front-facing. I can do vinyls. The other shelves I have some that are vinyl specific. I could also very easily hold to comics, but they wouldn't hold anything else. And so I have more of those really slim ones, but they would not hold these Blu-ray sets or action figures or something that's less deep, but I could put figurines in front of it. So I like that idea of changing up the height where you have maybe Evilmost figurines in front of something else that's on display. So just, yeah, I like flexibility, and I do like filling up the space. I mean, wouldn't that be cool? And it's wild that this would be a step down to this. That would create some nice. Although you just bring the spinning book tower closer to the camera to change the height difference. That's been fun. Woo. Okay, I mean, wow, that is. There's more experimenting to be done, for sure. Um, okay. All right, we're gonna get a second opinion. On stream. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna see if my I'm gonna phone a friend. I'm gonna phone a friend or bring in a second opinion. I feel like I need it. I'm just asking to see if it's okay because I'm live on stream. We're getting a reply. We're getting a reply. Oh, okay. Yes. All right. All right. Okay. So I am calling my brother, Tony. Put me on speaker. Hello, you are live on stream. All right. So say hi to the people. All right. So I'm gonna video chat you. You won't be on screen, but I want to show you what I've mocked up for my shelves. I spent the whole stream mapping out different arrangements, and I want to see what you think of this. My phone is on 31% battery, so we'll see how long you last. Um, okay, so I'm gonna turn the screen around. These are, all right, there you go. I got a backup here. There we go. So you're seeing the shelves now. Okay, and so what I've done is these are they're just paper printouts that I cut out and they've got like cardboard backing. And I'm using masking tape on these shelves. But this is what it would look like with the collection Blu-ray box sets. Look at that. So there'd be 3 columns. And what's cool too about these is okay, we got it. That looks cool. It's saying this um so these can move some stuff off of the display and show you at this distance. It can also display records. So you do vinyls. You could also do, where are they? Yeah, them just you can do. Oh, we're getting hello to you from the chat. Oh my gosh. Okay, you can do comics. Look, stepping on my stuff here. So you can do comics. You can do records. You can do the Blu-ray sets. Those would probably be the ones I would mainly do because they save the most space. You can also do these action figure sets. This particular shelf, like a glove, and then 2 of them side by side, which I do have. Looks great. Huh. You could probably even stack. Oh my gosh, wait, hang on. We've got a third one in here. Oh, this is a different, slightly different. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's very modular. Very modular. The thing is, I only have 6 of these particular shelves. I'm gonna have to add more of these to my add these to like my birthday holiday wish lists. Because I do have other shelves that are specifically for vinyl and for comics, but they would not hold like a thicker thing like the action figure sets or the Blu-rays. So anyway, thanks for popping on. I'm glad you liked the design. I wanted a second opinion. Awesome. Because it does fill up the space. It goes down quite low and it goes up quite high, but I think it gives me a lot of flexibility. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the second opinion live on the stream. And I'll let you go now, but I knew you'd be up. if you stay up later than I do. Thank you. All right, bye. All right, here we go. Okay, well, we've gotten a second opinion, and we've got a lot of great thumbs up in the chat, a lot of great approval there, which I'll love to see. I'll give you one last test, which is showing you what a second column would look like. Up here. This is the sixth and final of these shelves that I have access to. I'll show you what those will look like going across. And then this up here. And then this. So just trying to imagine them all in the correct order, going across in 3 columns. Whoop. 15, then 17, I got that backwards. And then 18, 19. There we go. That's what a second column would look like. And then third one, 18, 19, 20, 22. Third. This is what. This is what. There we go. This is what a third column would look like. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm gonna have to figure out though too where the studs are. Make sure that these can be securely mounted. I'm gonna have to get some more weigh in from the more carpentry skilled members of my family, which I mean my dad. Yeah, I'm sure he will have a lot of ideas, but he will definitely not be up at this hour. So I'll wait. I'll wait to a more reasonable hour to talk to him about this. But regardless of where the studs are, you still want things that look reasonably centered in the space. Like right now, I think this right column is a little bit too close to this right window. I want to bring it in a little bit, but centering the main column first and getting that level, and then you can not only eyeball but measure to get these 2 columns. I think 3 shelves down, certainly 3 columns I've now figured out from this. And whether it's 4 or 5, but more closely spaced, I don't know. I like the idea of 15 vinyls on the wall. I really do. And then the ability to do comics and books and change it out for a video if I really wanted to get do a lot of work. That would be really cool. Kind of harkens back to the earliest days of the channel where the background was just a shelf. But then you have the benefit of making an angle like this. Hang on. And I could even possibly maybe back it up. I mean, look at so if I'm here, shelves behind me, I might even have to be in front of the bookshelf or the spinning bookshelf. Yeah, doesn't that just look amazing? Table in front of you, unboxing away. Just gives some more the more, and I'm so glad I've been able to clear this space out of the whole operation. But to have 2 proper walls to film against is really, really cool, really exciting. Kind of makes me, and it would block this window, but it kind of makes me want to like see about, I don't know, maybe moving the bookshelf that I have over there that's full of Doctor Who books, but is never in the background of videos because I have my bed in between these shelves and that shelf right behind you. It would be really kind of cool to have it flat banging here, but I think we might have tried that and seen that it didn't look quite as nice. Maybe if it was angled, maybe an angle could be quite nice. And then it's blocking a door and a closet, but the closet's blocked as it is. So anyway, the more angles I have, the more it'll feel like a set in a proper museum. Thank you for hanging out. It is definitely, I think I started this like 11:30, maybe my time. So yeah, if you're catching up watching the playback, thanks for rewatching this, and thanks for being here live to everybody. It's been ages since I live streamed, but it was really fun to share this process with you and think real time through this process and putting up these shelves. This is going to be really fun. Actually, I should talk while I clean. I don't know why I'm winding down. I still have a lot of cleaning to do. May as well do that now. I'm gonna unfortunately have to take these down. I want to leave them up. I really do. I think I might leave them up. Okay. This might, I might be woken up in the middle of the night by something falling. But these are so light. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these down, but I'm going to leave these shelves. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave these up, and I might wake myself up because of the sound of one of these falling in the night. But you know what? They're not that hard to tape up again. They're not that hard to tape up again. So it's like I want to show people in the morning. Well, you know what? They're easy to tape up again. I'm going to take them down because if they fall, I don't want them to get damaged. So I am going to take them down. I really like them. I want them to be hurt. Yeah, that really worked out. I really am so pleased with how he's mocking up worked today. That was really great. I mean, they nothing that I didn't knock off by accident. Oh, great. I'm gonna move you over so I can get out of my room again. That would be a good idea. Let's see. Right one. Is it? Cords in the way. There we go. Put these mock-up seasons right here. See, doing 5 gives me the room to expand to the full collection, taking up 26, seasons, and therefore 26 spots on the shelves. That's something I got to consider. I can't believe I'm heading to bed before you. Fun to see you tonight. Nice job with your new shelf design. Good night. Oh, thank you. Good night as well. Rest well. I'm not too far behind you. It's ironically longer I stay up doing this, the more people from the UK or later time zones are gonna pop in and say hi. And then I'm gonna be tempted to stay up and chat. Stay up as if I haven't been staying up and chatting. That is what happened. All right. This is my one light source in the room. The overhead light has burnt out. I'll use my studio light for everything. All right. We're resetting. This is what you don't see in these all the videos. Is that I tear the room apart. I setting things up. And then I make a mess and then I stop recording and I clean up. But having more readily available, ready to go walls with shelves is going to be really nice to help decrease the setup time. That is the wonderful thing about having these bookshelves ready to go. You always have a background ready to go. It's great for meetings. For this past week, I've had my table up against this wall that I was showing you, and it leaves the room feeling very open. But I did not enjoy not having this background in whatever meetings or video calls I was in, because this is just beautiful. So who knows? I might end up putting the desk either sideways or this way, just so we get in this nice new background. But the point is, in all of this is a sliding puzzle, is that when these are off the shelf, I'll be able to have 3 more beautiful shelves to put things on, whether that's just more DVDs and Blu-rays to more room to grow, or ideally, because I mean, yeah, it is, we are full capacity. I am like piling things on top of other things. I don't love doing that. I did have a breakthrough in spacing by having some items on display, which was great, but you know, I am at max capacity for DVDs and Blu-rays, so we need some much needed space. Which is why, as much as I love like having my vinyls on display again, um, I do actually need to get these Blu-rays off the shelves so I have room. Let's see. I think that is the whole mock-up design. We haven't even leveled anything, marked anything, done anything with drills or the stud finder, but it was really, really, really helpful. Now I have a direction to go in, and we can see where the studs are. But yeah, I feel so much more clearer on that. Thank you all so much for joining, for watching, and I hope that you will keep growing your knowledge collection and connection with other Doctor Who fans. Albert the Adipose says hello, and we both hope to see you in the next video. Bye! See ya! Let's figure out how to stop the stream.